you be wanting to do things. Like, you're like, let's go. Let's go to
Sometimes.
Target and Costco.
First of all, I don't even go to Target.
We don't go to Target anymore.
Don't even go to Target.
But
no, but that's not all the time. Just sometimes. I'm not.
yeah,
I can stay in. I am the one that you get like cabin fever.
all right. So, Carrie, what is a moment that reminds you we've always belonged to each other?
I think a moment that reminds me that we always belong together. It's strangely when we were preparing for Karis's birthday party. We had so much to do, and we like worked well together. Like, I think in my head, I was like, this is going to be terrible. And we're going to probably hate each other by this experience because we had to clean your parents' yard. We had to clean the house.
Oh, that was kind of recent.
We just had to do so much in like such a small period of time. And I was like, this is going to be the death of us. I just didn't think we could get it done. And we got it done. And I was like, we really belong together. Because it was just like a difficult time. And, just us working to a common, our kids have always like connected us, and us just working really hard to kind of reach that goal of like supporting our kid, I think I was like, this is my guy.
Okay. All right. That was a good one.
What's a moment that reminds you that we've always belonged to each other?
Oh, that's a hard question to answer because I feel like I'm constantly reminded that we belong to each other. I think the first time was probably when you came to visit me in my dorm room after I had bagged you in the in our college, one of our dorm hallways. You came to visit, and we were just talking and learning more about each other, and it turned out we had the same initials, like all three, so KAB. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. And then we were both Aries, and then you were really nice, and I always remember you said to me that day, you're like, yo, you're Lincoln's best kept secret. Oh. And that made me feel special, because I knew I had a lot to offer, but I was kind of more quiet at Lincoln, and so that was probably the first time.
Right.
I think the second thing is when, you got pregnant with Karis, and you were honest, and you were like, I don't know if you want to do this, but like I want to do this, and I made it up in my mind right there that, well, if we're going to do this, we're going to be together, and that was it. But, constantly every day, I'm reminded because you're so magnificent and brilliant that, we belong together.
Thank you. I really, it seems like I really bagged you, babe.
How do you think that?
Because I really had some good game.
You had a good game.
I called you Lincoln's bestie. That was some good game.
You had to get there.
Whatever.
I did the bagging. You just
whatever.
Anything else was ancillary.
All right. So, if you had to describe us in 3 words, what would they be?
Oh, okay. I think trailblazers would be one. Having kind of committed to each other so early, and having a kid while we were in college, that was a huge commitment. A lot of people would like get pregnant or have kids, but they didn't commit to each other. So we committed to each other. We definitely had ups and downs like everybody, but we got married pretty young. So I think that's one. I think another one would be hardworking. I think that we both probably work too hard in every capacity of our life. Whatever we do, we put our best foot forward, and we probably do that to
A fault.
a fault. Yeah, 'cause we take on
Absolutely.
too much. And I think another word would be resilient. Like I think we've been through a lot too. Like I said, ups and downs, but I don't think the question is ever like, are we going to be together, stay together? It's just like, all right, we have a time right now and it sucks,
That is true.
but we maintain and we get back. So resilient.
Those are excellent words.
Thank you. What do you think makes our bond ours?
I think some of the things that you spoke of, just we had a really unique early on story. We like got together, had a baby, not just in college, but fairly early in our relationship. It's not like we were together for like years. So we had a baby fairly early.
Checking up.
And as you mentioned, just being able to be resilient in all the different predicaments that we've kind of experienced throughout our lives, I think gives us a really like unique bond. And I think probably the reason that we're able to be successful because we've already been through a whole lot. And of course, we're still young and we have probably more to experience. But I just think with what we've experienced thus far, it definitely just makes our bond just ours. We could probably speak to things that most people couldn't at our age, just because of our, having kids. And like, I had to like relocate really early in my life, kind of like setting up a family. But when you're like 23, setting up a family is not always something that everybody does. So I think those things kind of make our bond like really, really unique and why we're able to like persevere no matter what.
Good answer. You passed.
What feels most important to you in your life right now?
Feels most important in my life right now. I think we're 39 turning 40. I think that like long-term planning is really important. We have a daughter going to college this year. And that is a great thing, a great accomplishment. She got accepted to some great schools. But now I'm like, oh, it's really time to pay for college. Like $40,000 a year. That's concerning because I really don't want our daughter to have a lot of school debt like we did. It feels really important for me to have the second, like, just to be serious about finances and our long-term planning. I feel like 40 is like the second half of my life, knowing that the life expectancy for a Black man is in the 80s. So, yeah, just having things together financially, retirement, those types of things. They're not for play anymore, right? Like, it's the real deal. Being on point so that we can continue to be, because I feel like we kind of are pillars. I think that's why they asked me to be a deacon. I think because we carry ourselves well as a family. We're given a lot of space to, I think, have important office and positions in our jobs and things because, we show commitment very well. That's like the here and now. So I'm concerned, like, are we good for the future? So just being prepared, I think that's what's most important. And being prepared for the second half of life.
Yeah.
So I'll ask you, what feels most important to you in your life right now?
I would say similar. Just thinking about this, turning 40 is crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like, what? Who turns 40?
Old people.
Old people, exactly. Old people turn 40. Turning 40 is crazy. So similarly, thinking about our future, like financially and all of those things. But I think also to just figuring out like what's important right now for me is just kind of like figuring out like how we're gonna keep on going, you know, because we always talk about it. Our kids are getting older and they're gonna require less from us. How are we gonna like
Yeah.
when I don't have to pick care of stuff from school? Now what do I do? Like how will that affect our relationship? Because you know it's something that we kind of always talk about. So just making sure that we are putting the time to remember us in this second half,
Right.
because things are about to change drastically. So
Yeah, I would say a big part of our personality as a couple is being parents.
yeah.
So I think we're going to have to find what our personality is without kids. We came out of school having a lot of
A kid, yeah.
responsibilities and things. So now it's like,
Now what?
I know. So with one going to college and one not too far behind.
Right.
All right. What's something you think we'd be really good at doing as a team?
Oh, I think we're good at. This is gonna sound really, really corny, but I think we're really good at doing a lot of things as a team. You know, kind of back to what I said before about, you know, just us. We're really good at working during like rough trials and I think, and you said it one time, and I think I felt some type of way about it because I was like, well, we can not be working hard and still be good. But we do. I think we work really well together as a team. Yeah. I would say.
Wait, did I say hard or working through like rough situations?
I can't remember exactly.
Tough circumstances. I think that's what I said. I think I said like.
Tough circumstances?
Yeah, if like things are going crazy, I think we're kind of.
Yeah,
like. They say like in the Bible, it's like God's like. Power is made perfect in times of like trouble. I kind of feel like as a couple we're kind of like that.
We're good at that. Like things are going crazy around us, and we're just like, no, we have to. Yeah, we have to do this first. We have to do that second. We have to do this third. Everybody relax. I do agree with you on that. But I guess to try to answer it specifically, what's something like in particular that I think would be good at doing as a team? Well, you know. And this is more like superficial, but I think something that I'm kind of looking forward to, and I'm hoping that, you know, when we start, one of our plans is to do a race in later this year. November. I think we're going to be good at that as a team. Sticking to, you know, if like we choose to run, like if we like really commit to it, I think we can be really good at it as a team. We'll be running a marathon in no time. Okay. Watch us.
All right. Cool.
All right.
I think so too. We've done it before.
Yeah, we have run before. It's been a while though.
Yeah.
It's been a long time. We were much younger.
Yeah. Yes.
If we spent a whole day doing something you love, what would we be doing?
Probably nothing. Just like staying home, not spending a lot of money. No, but honestly, doing something I love. We spent the whole day. I like how we spend our days. Like, you know, as long as like we're together, I'm okay. If you're here, I'm good. You know. So you be wanting to do things like you're like, let's go.
Sometimes.
Let's go to Target and Costco.
First of all, I don't even go to Target.
We don't go to Target anymore.
Don't even go to Target.
But
no, but that's not all the time. Just sometimes. I'm not.
Yeah.
I can stay in. I am the one. You get like cabin fever. I can stay in our home and just be in our house. I do like to do things, but a lot of that is motivated by our kids. Because, like, what do you do when you're just in the house with the kids all day long? Like, you be having to find stuff for them to do because then they're just doing nothing, and I don't like that. I don't like when kids are doing nothing.
No.
That really drives me mad. So that's one of the things. That's why.
I'm going to change my answer. I was hoping you asked me the question that I asked you.
Oh.
But with this one, if I love, because like for me, working on business, it doesn't feel like work to me, right? So like I love that we sit together and think about future plans for the company or other business ideas and things like that. That's great. I love doing that stuff. So
That's
if we were just or be working in the business on for a business that we already have. I love doing that. And with you're able to like be on the same wavelength as me, so it's not like a bunch of I got to tell you exactly what to do. We kind of just hit the ground running. I feel like so. I'm always down to do some work for the company.
Okay.
All right, Carrie, what's something you want me to understand about you right now?
I would say that I guess the uncertainty is scary. Just with like having a kid going off to college and what's next and I guess I'm scared.
Okay.
What's something you want me to understand about you right now?
Yeah. Me also. I have anxieties about the future and what that's going to be like. And the world is so crazy right now on top of that. So it's scary to think about sending kids out here. So the world is topsy-turvy. It's new. A new like change in where we're going with our life. A different stage of life. And on top of that, we're putting our best effort of creating a human being and preparing them for the world and putting them out there and just that it's everything's going to work out. So yeah, I definitely have anxiousness about that too, and I think I'm recognizing that in myself that there's probably more anxiety there than I'd like to admit, especially because I'm tasked with helping people with that for a living, So it's interesting to talk about it so much and then be experiencing it too.
Right.
Because it's a lot easier, I think, to sit on a pedestal and tell other people what to do than you experience it yourself.
Absolutely.
It's like, man, you have the tools, but it just adds a layer of complexity.
Right, when it's like yourself and we're not talking about somebody's kid, we're talking about your kid or somebody's relationship. We're talking about your relationship.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is something. I would say also understand, I also have a level of faith though. Like I think that our faith in God is going to, hold us down like it always did.
Yeah.
Because we haven't been prepared at any time for any of these things, but we've always managed to figure it out, right? Like even right now where we're at a place where we have to buy 2 to 3 cars, like right now at the same time our kid going to school. But I do like there's some worry about it, but it's also like I know God's gonna take care of this.
What's something about our relationship that means a lot to you?
One thing that's really important to me about our relationship, your culture, right? Like, and your family. I love them. I know that they love me.
They're obsessed with you.
Yeah. And honestly, getting married, I was like, or not even getting married, just being together. I was, your family immigrated here from Trinidad, and my family's been here for generations. So I always thought that kind of we would be like the stability piece, right? Right? Like, but your family has been so locked in, like right along with you liking me, they locked in with me immediately. Like your mom and poppy, and even your siblings, they've really made me feel a part of their lives. And now I feel like I'm an honorary Trinidadian, and I love the culture. But that's really important to me. I love that our kids have that they have the sense of knowing where they come from, because for African American who's been here, it's hard for us to really know our culture, our roots, beyond like we're from. I know my family migrated up from the South, but we can't really trace back our lineage too far
Right.
beyond that. So I love that. I love that your family has brought me culture and an abundance of love and acceptance. And I think a part of the reason that they are like that is because you come with the energy like, this is Kyrie, he's mine, and y'all better accept him too.
Absolutely.
And they
Yep.
do. So,
That is true.
when have you felt most supported by me?
It's hard to pinpoint one specific time, but what I will say like your just general dedication to like me and our family has shown me that you really do like, I guess, like rock with me. You made a decision, making a decision when you're really young about relationships and just like being like, this is what I'm doing. It's really hard to do that. Like most people, and we know because we have friends and stuff like that, most people can't decide like if they're gonna go to the Wawa at 1 o'clock, right? Like, like that's like a forever. Like I don't know, I want to do it, but it might be too much. I don't really want to get up, And I just feel like every day you wake up and you kind of like choose us, right? So I would say that just the nature of like our relationship shows me that you like it's like just a continuous wave of support from you, just from the decisions that you make. You're super selfless when it comes to us. You always want what's best for me and the kids. Sometimes I'm tired and you're like, we must, So I would say like that's how I feel the support from you. Just like your everyday actions of just always choosing us. And it's something that I probably take for granted sometimes, but I do think that's how I can feel it just from you just waking up in the morning and choosing us every day.
Okay.
What helps you breathe well, and how can I protect that?
I think you do. I think you make me breathe well, and you protect that by staying with me, not going anywhere. But no, honestly, you do a really good job of making sure that I'm always good. And I think about all the time, like even if I make a sound, you'll just be like, immediately, you'll be like, are you okay? What's good? Right?
Shut up.
And
That
I'm
makes
like,
you seem crazy.
It doesn't, but it lets me know how much in tune, how just naturally you care about if I'm doing okay, and that is so needed for a man, I think generally, but I think especially for Black men, because even like as a therapist, I'm like equipped with the tools to know what good communication looks like. Not a good communicator, especially about my own things that are going on. So to have somebody who's always checking in is, I think, really good and needed. I wish that every body could have somebody like that to be checking in on them and just to make sure that they're good like that. So yeah, I definitely appreciate that. It keeps me knowing in the background that, you care. And just, you're just being there, kind of like you said with my last question. You're just there. And that helps me breathe and just keep doing what you're doing. I'll ask you the same thing. What helps you breathe well, and how can I protect that?
But I don't know if this answer is going to necessarily answer this, but you are able to identify like what I need help with and put things in place to help me because I'm not good at like that. I'll like drown before I like say that I'm drowning. I think a lot of times what you'll do is you'll recognize like, oh, you need help with this. So what can we do? Or, babe, don't do that because that's not necessary. So I think that helps me breathe well. And, I guess similar to what you said about me, just like making sure you just continue to do that. Like being able to just identify, because I'm not good at being like, hey, I can't do this.
That's interesting.
For whatever reason, And a lot of times you're able to identify and put supports in to help. So I think that's helpful in just helping me breathe.
Okay. Thank you. All right, so you're saying that you feel like I can discern when there's something there.
Yeah. Like if I have things going on and you're like,
But I do. I feel like I need to ask you more. Like you ask me, like, "Are you good?" But I feel like I'd just be knowing. So I'd be like, "You need to do this.
you
do
do.
this." But
No,
I
you'd
don't
be
know.
like,
It's probably,
don't cook dinner. It's okay. And I'm like, I have to cook dinner. And you're like, it's okay. Like, let's not do that.
yeah.
Just relax or just.
So is it better like that, or would you prefer for me to ask you more? Are you okay in times?
I think since I am new to probably that type, I'm not good at that type of communication. So you just knowing is great. I guess if you ask me, but I don't even know if I would be honest,
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't.
Yeah, I'll just be like, no, I'm fine. I'm great. Everything is wonderful. But not like, so I don't know if I would actually be honest with you anyway. So it's probably good that you just keep guessing.
Yeah.
That's probably the best route. The best route for now.
It's not just guessing.
I know. It's not just guessing. It's context clues.
It's discerning.
It's discernment.
Thank you.
Yes. All right. Yeah.
It's knowing who you are.
Right. And I think that's the thing. Like you kind of know who I am. So if you just
I try.
yeah. And I think that helps me.
Okay.
Because then there are certain things I don't have to say that I wouldn't want to say anyway.
Okay. That's enlightening. What's something that we should keep doing together no matter how life changes?
Kind of like our Friday nights. Like,
Friday nights?
yeah, like our Friday nights where we just kind of come home and because we don't always get a chance to like connect during the week. Because during the week it's just like, we're just trying to make it through the week.
Right.
But like, I feel like on Fridays we do a good job at like being like, let's get together.
Where's the wine at?
Yeah. We make sure we eat.
Yeah.
So I think that's something because that's helpful for me. That's something that like kind of.
It is nice coming home on a Friday.
Yeah, like it's like something to look forward to too. Like I'm always like, oh well, gotta get home. It's Friday, So I think that is something that no matter what happens, like just having that dedicated time like that, because we are literally like self-sabotagers in terms of like overworking ourselves and committing to too many things, especially you commit to more things than me. Um, just all of those things that we do to just make our
I
life
know, I know.
insanely just not well. Friday nights, I would say, is something that if we could just keep doing that.
Yeah, that's cool. Good answer.
Oh, my turn. Sorry. What is something about me that makes you proud?
So many things. I think that it's the how you just overcome every obstacle. Um, you know, you've accomplished so much. You've gone to college on basically full scholarships, and you've worked as a teacher in some of the toughest, literally the toughest schools in the city. You receive accolades there. You know, Ivy League, second, two master's degrees. Very intelligent, well spoken. These are all things that make me proud of you. You weren't given anything. You had to work for everything. That's just a huge testament to who you are. And, I'm just really proud of you for that. And you've done all that, even with, having children, having a husband who needs a lot of stuff and support, and help me with my company too simultaneously. So, and that you're like unbreakable. You're gonna do what you got to do. Period. And that is commendable.
I appreciate it.
Anytime. All right.
Some final questions for the two of you.
Okay.
And you can answer one at a time. You decide how you want to put it.
Okay.
First question is, in one sentence, what shifted for you today?
I would say today what shifted. I think just I actually really enjoyed it. I was interested in the beginning, but I think like now I'm like everyone should do this. I think that's what shifted for me from today. I'm like I went from like interested to committed. And thinking that like people should probably spend some time doing this.
That's a good answer. So what shifted for me today? It did. It felt good to be able to talk openly, even though, we're in front of the cameras. It felt good to talk openly with my wife about some things that we just never get a chance to talk about. So again, I'm going to try to be more intentional about doing that.